everyone. I hope you are all doing well. So as I said last time, today we're going to try and do BM 2019 together. I hope you have you have yours in front of you, okay? So just listen. I'm going to read the text with you. So the kind of food we eat depends on which part of the world we live in, or which part of the country we live in. For example, in the south of China, they eat rice, but in the north, they eat noodles. In Scandinavia, they eat a lot of herrings. Herrings, it's a type of fish. It resembles to sardines. And the Portuguese love sardines. But in Central Europe, away from the sea, people don't eat so much fish. They eat more meat and sausages. In Germany and Poland, there are hundreds of different kinds of sausages. In North America, Australia and Europe, there are 2 or more courses to every meal, and people eat with knives and forks. In China, there is only 1 course. All food is together on the table, and they eat with chopsticks. Okay? In parts of India and the Middle East, people use their fingers and bread to pick up the food. It's like in Algeria, we use our fingers. Nowadays, it is possible to transport food easily from one part of the world to another. We can eat what we like at any time of the year. Our bananas come from Caribbean or Africa. Our rice come from India or the United States of America. Our strawberries come from Chile and Spain. Food is a very big business, but people in poor countries are still hungry, and people in rich countries eat too much. This is a paradox, okay? Now, part 1, you have reading comprehension in 7 points. Activity 1, answer the following questions on 3 points. First one, what do people like eating in Portugal? How do Chinese people eat? And is it difficult to take food from one country to another? You have to keep in mind, when you pass your BM exam, there is not only one answer possible. You might have other answers, okay? So let's see the correction. Activity 1, key answers. So first one, they like eating sardines, or they like to eat sardines, or they like sardines, just sardines. Portuguese like eating sardines. Do you see? Many answers to only one question. Number 2, with chopsticks, they eat with chopsticks, they eat with all the food together on the table, or all the food, or all food is together on the table. See? Many possible answers for only one question. Number 3, no, or no, it is not, or no, it isn't, or no, it's not difficult, it is not difficult, sorry, is, or it's easy to transport food. Okay, see? Many answers. Activity 2. Complete the table with the information from the text. Here, I'm just required to complete these 4 columns. So I have the countries here, and then I have food here. Okay, let's see the correction. So countries, let's take, for example, China. So the food they eat in China is rice or noodles, or rice and noodles. Okay? Germany, sausages or sausages and meat. Poland, sausages or sausages and meat. Portugal, sardines. India, rice. United States, rice. Chile, strawberries. Spain, strawberries. Scandinavia, some of the students, they might choose Scandinavia, but Scandinavia is not a country, but it's still considered as a right answer. In Scandinavia, they have herrings. And in Caribbean is not a country, but it isn't a country, but to be accepted as a right answer. Your corrector is going to accept it as a right answer. And what do they have? They have bananas, okay? They are famous with their bananas in Caribbean. Okay, now, activity 3. Match the words in column A with their opposites in column B. Column B. Okay, so what do we have here? We have different, Can you guess what's the opposite here? What's the opposite here? Different, we have similar, part, whole, much, less, and live, die. Okay? So this one is easy. They're not asking you to look for the opposites in the text. Here it's just a table and you have to match. Okay, so this is the correction. Okay, I think it's clear. Now, mastery of language. So we have finished with the comprehension. Now, mastery of language also on 7 points. Activity 1, fill in the gaps with the suitable words on 2 points. So we have 4 words and you're going to complete them. You have minerals, health, vegetables, and law. Fruits and vegetables, yes. Fruits and vegetables are well known for being good for what? For health. For health, yes. Okay. Most vegetables are low, yes, low in calories, but high in vitamins. Vitamins also what? Minerals. Minerals. Okay. And fibers. Okay. That's the correction. Sorry. That's the correction. So on 2 points. Okay, now, activity 2, turn the following sentences into the negative form. People in the north of China eat noodles. I'm going to turn the sentence into the negative form. I'm going to look for the verb or auxiliary. What do I have here? People in the north of China eat noodles. This is my verb. So I'm going to say, people in the north of China don't eat noodles, okay? Or do not eat noodles. Couscous is served in most Algerian houses on Fridays. Your verb is served. We're going to take the auxiliary is. So couscous is not served or isn't served. Is not served or isn't served. In the past, people used to eat healthy food. Used. In the past, people used to eat healthy food. The sentence is in the past. So I'm going to say, did not used to eat or didn't used to eat. Okay, going to show you the correction. This is the correction. So you have two possible answers. Either you write do not eat or don't eat, is not served or isn't served. This is the contracted form. We call it the contracted form. Did not used to eat or didn't used to eat. Okay? I think it's clear. So it doesn't matter if you write the whole form or the contracted form. Both of them are correct. Activity 3, and the last one in the mastery of language, you have write the following words in the right box according to their final consonant sound. Okay, so you have 4 words. This one is easy again because they're not asking you to take out from the text. This one is much difficult when you have to look for words in the text. I find this one much easier. So this one, how would you read it? Chop, chop, chopsticks. Yes. So chopsticks because I have a K before the S. Fingers. Yes. Okay. Depends. Yes. Parts depends. Sorry, hold on. Yes, sorry. Parts, yeah, sorry, my bad. So I have parts here because I have a T before the S and then I have the depends. Okay? Is it clear? So this is the correction. Chopsticks, parts, fingers, and depends. This is the last exercise of my mastery of language. Okay, now part 2, situation of integration is on 6 points. Here we're going to write a paragraph about a topic that you already did, of course. So your English pen friend had just sent you an email telling you about the eating habits of his or her country. Do you remember? We have already seen the eating habits of Ingrid. We did a short paragraph, and we also talked about eating habits in Algeria. So this one, we have already done it. Write an email in which you tell him or her about the Algerian eating habits. So I'm not going to write it again with you because we have already done it last time. And you're going to write about what? About the different kinds of food Algerian eats. Here we can talk about the dishes and the way we eat. Algerian eating manners. We're going to talk about table manners. Do you remember? We have done a paragraph about table manners in Islam. And some traditional dishes. Here we may include the variety of dishes that Algeria has, and you can also compare region by region. You can compare, for example, Algiers to Tlemcen, etc. When you finish your paragraph, please do not sign your name. So this was the end of our subject, and we finished it. I hope you did well and you have prepared it at home too. And as a piece of advice for me, keep on being productive. Don't stop learning. It's not that we are in a lockdown that you have to be lazy or to give in to laziness. That's not something good for you. And that's it. And happy Ramadan. Thank you and take care.